WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett, Memphis. Part of the Memphis Sports Network with 92.9 FM ESPN. ESPN 790 AM.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this day before Valentine's. Golly, they sure pass in a hurry and everything. So I hope you have taken care of that special person. I know I haven't. I better do it today, that's for sure. But we always love this time of the year. This is crank-up time. And this being the second Saturday, I've got the perfect crank-up person in here with me because he cranks me up, and he cracks me up a lot of times, too. And that's my good friend Ron Wong. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, everybody out there. What a nice, cool Saturday morning.
Yes.
And but it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
You know, here we are.
Middle of February.
Late winter.
Yeah.
Getting ready for spring, and I think everybody's ready for some spring because this has been some really crazy weather we've had, and but it hasn't hurt anything in terms of fishing.
No,
at all.
It never slows down fishing.
Never.
That.
Never.
And we're going to talk to Ron about fishing. Of course, this is also we're going to crank up week 2 of the National Bird Dog Championships out at Ames Plantation. It started last Monday. They're running today, weather permitting, at 8 a.m. They're back on Saturday runs now, so they've got almost 50 dogs, and so.
Well, Larry, are you going to go out today and ride a horse?
No,
and
sir.
follow them around?
No, sir, I'm not. I will be out there.
I didn't think you would.
I'll be out there for the championship. I'm still a little down in the throat, and I do not need to be riding around out there on that Kroger horse.
I think next year we need to do a contest on the website where the winner gets to ride on a horse with you out at Ames Plantation.
That is not a contest. I can tell you that right now. That is I have been asked if I would like to ride double with someone out there.
Many times.
Yeah, but I have not. I am not the horse person, but maybe next year we'll report live from out there.
Oh, that would be cool.
Not from a horse.
Would be cool.
Maybe from one of the trucks or something. But it's going on. We're a week away. Next weekend is the 52nd Annual Mid-South Sports and Boat Show. We're going to be talking a lot about it. 52 years. That's pretty amazing for 52 years.
And I encourage everybody.
Don't you remember the old days? Don't you remember?
Oh yeah,
at the Coliseum with John Bondurant and all the all the boats and all the walking around the Coliseum.
And during those times, it was a little bit different.
Oh, it was outside around the Coliseum and things.
Absolutely, and they had a couple of establishments that had grills, and they would cook wild game inside.
Let's see, we're 6 minutes in. He's already into food.
You got to have food.
You remember that smell then you're talking about.
Absolutely.
The food.
And, and back in those days, the fishermen bragged by bringing in what they caught and showing off fish.
Oh, yeah.
Which is You don't do that anymore, and
No.
you would see coolers of huge bass and
I remember.
striped bass and everything else, and
Yeah.
that's how you did your bragging.
And
Today, bragging is by pictures, which is good.
On social media,
Absolutely.
which we hope they hadn't been edited. So,
Well, this is true.
This is true, but hey, we do appreciate Mark Lovell and his family at least continuing the tradition of the Mid-South Sports and Boat Show.
Absolutely.
And, at Expo South and Universal Fairs and all those. But we're going to talk today a lot about it because we've got at least one of the guys who's going to be one of our seminar speakers because we have another one sitting in the room here.
By the way, do come out and I'll be talking about spring bass fishing.
Yeah.
On Friday afternoon
Yes,
and
you
on
do.
Saturday at 1 o'clock. Do come out. You're going to see a lot of new tackle that's out. There's some great seminars, Larry, like you said.
Yeah, I try to put
by a
those
lot of
seminars
different people.
together and a lot of different things. And
But I'll be out there.
That's part of your ticket to
Mm-hmm.
the Mid-South Sports and Boat Show at the Agri Center. That starts next Friday about 2 o'clock and goes through Sunday at 5 o'clock. So
right.
we'll have lots of stuff on that. But also going to talk, I've been wanting to get Billy Ross Doyle on the show. You know Billy
I
Doyle.
know Billy well.
And he's really had maybe the best January he's ever had
Yep.
fishing the
Yep.
Ghost River, the Wolf River.
Yeah, and anybody that knows Billy and is on Facebook with him,
Yes.
he has been posting pictures of bass that he's been catching. Of course, he's catching and releasing there.
Yeah.
But it's quite a fishery there, and a lot of people are very well
You got to know.
unaware of it.
You've got to know that area.
You can get lost. I've been there, done that.
I've been at, but Billy Doyle will be on with us here on the next segment, talking about fishing. I think that he told me that he's caught over 200 bass in January.
Right.
And
that's pretty phenomenal.
That's phenomenal. And so if you've the experience of fishing the Wolf River, don't think about the Shelby County portion of it here, okay?
Right.
Let's think about the one where it meanders into Mississippi, and we go through Moscow and all out in that area there, and you get to the
Absolutely.
area at Bateman Bridge and those things where it becomes the Ghost River. You know why it's called the Ghost River, don't you?
Yeah, because you can get lost.
You can get lost, and I know that
Major loss. And,
even with the little signs up out there.
well, the signs are there sometimes.
Sometimes they're underwater, I think.
Well, and also, because of the weather, the little people will tie ribbons around certain trees to
Yeah,
stay within a channel
yeah.
that meanders through.
And then you're all of a sudden,
that
if you
area.
get off that. But we're going to talk to Billy about that. And but we do want to start today's show with condolences to Ron and his family for the loss of his mom, Miss Margaret. What a lovely lady.
Well, thank you very much.
And now I know where the Wong family gets their looks sometimes. But Miss Margaret, wonderful funeral, as funerals can be.
Absolutely.
And thank you for
Thank you.
allowing me and Miriam to be there and for hosting all of us. If everybody would have known what was going on after that funeral, they'd have been out on Jackson Avenue lined up because Ron really put on a great event to honor his mom after the funeral at the Asian Palace. And I will recommend that place now to folks.
Well, thank you, Larry.
Because I've not been there, but it's I'm throwing in a plug. I talked to him as we left last night and told him you have a regular here now.
Right.
I know how to get to it, but they kept rolling that food out, and it was just wonderful, Ron. And
well,
I know
that's part of the Chinese culture and tradition.
Yeah.
That you do a celebration for those that you have lost.
And your mom, now I know this is off the beat a little bit, 91 years old.
91 years
Now,
old.
her parents came from the Canton area.
Canton area, which is now Guangzhou.
I looked it up to see where
That's
I couldn't
right.
find it, but it said it was now Guangzhou.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was. I bet there was a story there about that.
Yeah, then that's
We could
so
probably-
many years ago, and my mother was born here in Akron, Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my father was actually born in a little town called Lancaster, California,
Oh,
which is
okay.
right outside of Sacramento.
Okay, so
And so when they married, that's where they went and settled in Sacramento.
So that's where you were born.
That's where I was born.
Now was Debbie and Robert
All
and
of us,
Patty,
were
all
born,
of y'all born
we
there?
We were all born there, and we moved to the wonderful city of Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, how old are
in
you?
1960.
Okay, so
and
1960.
I was 12 years old at the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was quite a move for you then.
Big time.
A big time move.
Yeah.
Go from one delta to the other delta.
Well, and I have to tell you, it was quite a culture shock.
I know it was.
From the standpoint of
going to Westwood High, and we could go all this. We could spend a show with Ron
pretty
Wong.
Crazy.
The way, but it was so great to see he and Patty and meet his other Robert and Debbie, and then Patty is the fast one in the family.
Yeah, she's a runner, and my
and your
mother
mom was a runner. Bobby
She
Hall
ran.
sent me an email and said that your mama could run too.
Oh yeah. She
she-
ran races all the way up until about 7 years ago, where she couldn't.
Wow.
And you know what? She didn't run to be healthy. You're not going to believe this. She ran to win her age group.
She did.
Yeah, and she won quite a few. I would say in all of the 5Ks that she ran, she probably won 70% of them.
Oh, Bobby Hall, who is my friend. a
Yeah.
runner.
Oh, no, Bobby.
And,
yeah.
and Bobby knows Patty, and
Yep.
he knew your mama.
Yep.
And said that, and so I, and I said, well, I don't remember seeing Ron's name in any of those 5Ks or
And you wouldn't. My 5K is in my boat.
5K is in his boat.
That's
But,
right.
Anyway, it was again.
And I appreciate everybody, all of the
you got
messages,
a lot of things on Facebook and everything.
Yeah, a
for your
lot of the
mom.
comments, the emails, the phone
all
calls.
over the United States. I was seeing these.
And I thank everybody so much for the thoughts and prayers. It does mean a lot.
Oh yeah.
Although Mom was not well for the last 6 years.
Yes.
And you know that her quality of life is not anything.
Yeah.
You think you're prepared, but you're not.
You're not.
You never
No.
will be.
No. Particularly, she looks so nice. She was just a beautiful lady. And then I appreciate you having her caregivers there too.
Absolutely.
They were
absolutely.
those people. Boy, I tell you, God,
And, you
God
can't-
places those kind of people in your lives. That's a hard job.
That's a real hard job, and I have to tell you that it's just like first responders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Always thank them, thank the caregivers throughout the world for those that
It's
aren't
a gift.
able to care for themselves.
Yeah, it's a gift. Well, anyway, all right, let's take a break, and we'll come back, and we're going to talk fishing. I'll let Ron ask all the technical questions to my man Billy LaRosse Dole, and we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.